What up, guys? Damn. Backing up, guys. Yo, 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 yo. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What is up, base users and enjoyers? And where I fucked up and got a bottle opener for a Twisties. A Twisty Offie. Remember, Twisty Offie beer is better than bottle opener beer. We're going to be exploring and looking for what I would say is cool, free, and open source tech that will inevitably, hopefully, improve your OPSEC. And most importantly, we will look at some other products in a virtual machine, how to set up a virtual machine as securely as possible. So, salute. And don't forget, if you want to escape the botnet, distro, it's not distro wars, is it? Distro what? If you want to escape the botnet, your best option is to join Nostr, get a private key, share your public key, and follow people, find people. And if you use Glowstar, you can actually search for people pretty relatively easy, especially if they have a Twitter account. So we're going to check out DistroWatch, and then we're going to set up a secure environment to kind of look through Linux. Look through Tor. Oh. This looks weird. There we go. Nope, still looks weird. There we go. Maybe that was a federal pod. Oh no, it's still loading. Can you have a VM inside a VM? Yes, it's called nested VMing, or nesting. Nesting would be nesting allows you to run virtual machines inside virtual machines. You can even do it with containers. Is there a benefit to it? Not really. Because the thing is, most malware is VM aware. Let me rephrase that. A lot of malware that is modern is VM aware, because they make it so that malware cannot be observed. Because if you can observe malware, then you can dissect it and somewhat what's the word? There's a way that you can dissect it and see how it behaves to help mitigate, patch it, and find what I would say a digital cure. Malware in itself can also be aware that there is no network. That's why there are tools that fake network connections, that make it look like you're connected to the internet, so that the malware doesn't stop working. This is why I had a VPS inside of a VPS inside of a VPS. Yeah, you can do it. 100% possible. Would it be smart? You could technically. So a lot of hackers will do this. They'll connect to Tor. They'll connect to a VPS, and it'll separate them. They'll SSH. They'll SSH to a VPS, like a VPS, and then SSH from that VPS through Tor, through a proxy or whatever. Proxy chains, I believe, is still pretty common to connect to SSH into their VPS. It's to especially if you pay with Monero and you keep it as private and doesn't ask for any personal information. It's definitely a way to. Your connection would be so fucking AIDS though. Like send one command and then you get back like 20 minutes later. Tor versus I2P versus Monero versus Bitcoin versus Comcast. Tor based because it's more usable. I2P needs to catch up on that. Monero more based. Bitcoin gay, and then Comcast gay. Ubuntu port's still fucking being made. That's crazy. The Manjaro is announced available. Manjaro is a Manjaro-based Linux distribution with a custom XP desktop. Boo! Prism Linux. Another Debian probably based. We'll just do... I have like a million VMs. Damn. So you want to find a Linux distribution that has relatively good updates and obviously security, but you know, the Reculum, Comcast. I don't use Comcast. Never had. Never will. Don't blame you. You don't have too many options out there. The Reculum network can work off LoRa, but I mean its package is still limited. What up, Code? Thank you for the elite ball energy and knowledge. I appreciate it. I mean, there's Alpine. Alpine's pretty. There's Void Pub. So we're gonna do. We're gonna do Void Pub. We're gonna give it. We've already. Reckon we can run over XP, I believe. Yes, it can. But you still need a sender and you need an internet connection, or you need a sender and receiver. You need nodes. You need. I mean, the Reticulum bro is gonna blow his sound code all over. Yeah, I don't know, man. Belgian can't listen to the streaming right now, but came here to say, what up, Slow? What up, Bear? Belgian beer just be fucking up my allergies. So, for some reason, it's crazy. QM time, hell yeah, for sure. So if you're actually wanting to PN, if you read this, use Google to search mature bears. Looks up mature bears, gets what was the thing? I looked up something that was like fucking stupid, and it brought up like pictures of cocks for some reason. I forgot why, but I was like, I even knew, I was like, this is dumb. This is gonna pull up exactly what I think it is. It was like meme related. So if you actually want to use Void Linux without setting it up, and if you want to use Puppy Linux, which is based on Debian, unfortunately, and you want to get away from fucking System D, you actually can use something called Void Puppy. Void Puppy Linux is super lightweight. We've actually discovered that it's more lightweight than Gen 2, and all the Gen 2 nerds out there that are going to get irated and mad in the comments and start typing, you're wrong. And it is more based, and it's got the word void in it, and it's got a dog picture. So if you actually want to increase the performance even more, don't copy your files to RAM. So you can get the max RAMage out of it, especially when RAM is costing more than a house payment, more than a selected AR-15s. I only drink a high alcohol beer now. Beer for health, less beer to get shit-faced, less beer fat. Yeah, high alcohol content based because you drink less beer, less fat. Base Void Dog for real, for sure. So, and then you press OK, and then it kind of works. Internet connection. We can just do that. And it's got a nice, it has a very based, nice Hey, welcome here. Welcome, my friends. Now, I can't remember if I could get Tor set up. So we're gonna do package. I think this is it. System. I'm so used to just using what if I like cats more than dogs. That's a pretty base take. I think all animals are pretty awesome. And you should enjoy all animals, but it's cats are understandable. They're pretty funny. I think this is it. Yes. Oh, the fuck. To install Puppy Linux removable media. To install Puppy to removable media. Oh, interesting. Oh, install applications. There we go. Ooh. Damn it. Puppies chew on everything. It's true. Dogs are gay. Cats are based. Dogs are more based than cats. Sorry, just the truth. Can I do a poll here? No, I can't. I was gonna do. Well, maybe. Huh. I can do a poll, but I don't know if I can do it. I have a. Oh, there we go. Cats. You have to pledge $18.69 in order to vote, though. Cat or cat? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna do what the politicians do. There we go. In pesos? Yeah. I'll take 18 pesos. I don't care if it's like 3 cents. I'm not a greedy YouTuber. I won't depend on an animal to save me, I guess, but maybe I should since I'm kind of retarded. Answer a pain. It's the truth. You can do a poll on YouTube. Yes, YouTubeLive.com. Okay. Let me see how I'm gonna get fucking Tor. 2 Tux. Okay. Let me see. Oh yes. Pale Moon is not currently offered to you, but no. What was it again? The recommended way to install web browser is to use the Internet Get web browser menu item to download and install from us. Tor. Let's see. SFS from storage. Damn. I ate a gummy. Don't, Pissy Linux is cool. Pissy is Turkish for kitty according to Online Translator. I ate a gummy. I wish I had a gummy. Huh. Yes, based. Okay. So, it's a tie, folks. I can't see. I can't see the... I'm against alcoholism, but I indulge once in a while, which I'm not doing right now. Well, I don't think anyone's pro-alcoholism. Damn, Dog Now is winning. I don't even see. Oh, there we go. Dog is winning, unfortunately. Once again, Dog's Mog. Once again, not rigged, by the way. Who the hell is voting in YouTube if there's only 6 viewers? Yeah, maybe it's people just coming by and they're like, I'm gonna like just vote. I see thing, I vote. I'm a pro alcoholism. I code better drunk. That's what an alcoholic would say. Open maybe? Maybe I can... Wow, I can have timestamps in this fucking shit? Huh. Don't mind me, I'm drinking beer. 4 hours from now. Huh. Kick Secure is gay. Let me say Cubes OS is more good. Let me say, yeah, for sure. Kick Secure is gay. Stop hating gay people. I love gay people. Who the hell is voting if YouTube is there's only 6? That's a good one though. That's funny. Okay, let me just go here. LS. No. Oh, okay, damn. Wow. Hunix is based on Kick Secure and Cubes has Hunix in it. Hunix is a better version of Kick Secure. Ooh. What did I do again? Where's the files? Did I just download malware? Huh. Interesting. No respect for gay people. Tor is based. True. Tor is based, and it's got its own... I'm cool with the gays, man. I don't care. Do you? Lib? Where is... Can I download this? Download for Linux? We're just gonna save it. Let's see, desktop. Okay. Does this work now? To each their own. I'm a Linux sexual. So much respect for privacy tool and open source. I just respect this and not gay people. Let me say. Oh, I don't care. I mean, I don't care what people. I'm a Linux. I don't let that stuff live rent free in my head because I'm not a loser. I think people that like think about other people's sexualities too much is gay. Yeah, what is there to like why it's such a weird thing to actually care about if you think about it. I think those people are either closeted or they just don't care or they're just trolling. Okay, so tar file, hold on. There's no duas? Sudo? Okay. Malvad is bad. I mean, you're entitled to your own wrong opinion, brother. Malvad's fine. Deadpool is a cool movie. If they are gay, just don't be an ass. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I said, man. I think people that care about other people's sexuality is just if you defend gay people, you're gay. No, that's fine. I fucked your mom, so I'm pretty sure I'm not gay. So how do I do a tar? I think it's tar text x. Hope you didn't get malware. I hope I did. I gotta look this up. I always forget the tar commands. Unzip tar. One second. Damn. I just got my cream everywhere. Void Puppy runs everything. As root, so you don't need to. Yeah, I figured. Why it hit me. Marvel's fine. Mantar. Yeah, I know I could do Mantar. Or I can just search it, guys. Only real gay thing people is who are attracted to intelligence. I got no chance of getting that laid them. It's true. Women don't like intelligence. Women don't exist either. I always forget I can man something. XBZF. Damn. Guys, remember, everything's a slow process with me because I'm retarded. And I just dropped my cream everywhere. Yeah. But I think it's something, oh, there we go. You're right. I'm retarded. Damn. No, don't. Damn it. How do I? Oh. Damn it. I could have just done this. Vivaldi. These fuckers have Vivaldi and fucking Zen. It won't let me because it's running it's running as root. He is never not on tour. What is Pale Moon? Pale Moon is kind of like it's like a free and open source. It's like I think it's like hates JavaScript or something. Zen is the single worst browser I've ever tried, apart from Edge. Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. Ooh, nope. Maybe if I do a reboot. Huh. Why can't we have fucking Tor? Pub is always en route. Yeah. That doesn't matter. It's fucking shit Opera? Damn, that's fucking depressing. No search? Okay. Oh. Pale Moon is a customizable Pfizer-based browser, though it uses its own forks of Firefox. Yeah. I would say it's... I mean, it's cool. I like it. It's just... not my. I guess like I don't like Firefox. That's my problem. Let me see what the internet says. Okay, it is not here. We could try that. Damn. Brave is good for journaling use and not. Why wouldn't it be good for hard privacy? If you could give me like one good reason why Brave isn't good for privacy, I'll listen. Because everyone makes this statement, but it's fucking retarded. These motherfucking retards on the internet are like, no Google, but Mozilla literally took fucking money from Google to make it their default search engine. Oh, you're right. I switched from Helium to Brave. Brave's fine. Yeah. Because all the browsers look the same. That's why. It is. Let me try rebooting. No. What up, Brian? I did not know that. You must be employed and unemployed. That's why you're back. Firefox isn't controlled opposition, so Google doesn't get called a monopoly. Firefox, the problem is it's ran by Mozilla, and Mozilla is a shit company. And there's a lot of reasons why. The thing is, I don't think Mozilla is woke or whatever. What does surface the internet mean? Oh, ITP can surf normal internet things, but it was added as an afterthought. It's limited. There are an exit ClearNet. There's ClearNet relays, but it's not its intention. The intention of I2P is to be an intranet. I honestly shouldn't go out of scope of that. I wouldn't use I2P for the ClearNet. It's just not the purpose for it. It does solve some variable problems with that Tor does face. Everyone send Billy $1. It's not more secure. I2P yeah. Because I2P isn't more secure, it just solves a different routing problem that Tor doesn't have. So how Tor works is the Tor's code picks. Now it's 42% dog and 50% cats. Paste 7350. Everyone said code 350. So how I2P works versus Tor is Tor picks 3 random nodes: entry, guard, and exit. These are all ran by community people. Anyone can run a relay, a guard, or an exit node. But it is chosen at random. I accidentally picked a cat. No, you didn't. Don't lie to yourself. What I2P does to solve this, because that's technically a step forward to centralization, because the Tor Foundation picks the nodes for you. I2P makes everyone the router, so everyone is relaying traffic. You are the node. You are the relay. You are the exit. You know what I mean? And because everyone, not an accident, based. And because everyone is the router and the relay and the exit, you don't have this arbitrary pick where millions and millions of people millions and millions of people are acting as the router and the entry and the exit. This is one of the critical failure points of the Tor network, because law enforcement can go out of their way and spam tens of thousands of nodes themselves. They can span hundreds of thousands of nodes if they want to. They have unlimited money. They have unlimited time. And if they control all three of these nodes, they could correlate and figure you out. They could do a correlation attack if you connect all three nodes. And they can make it definitely happen because they have. They could. There's a lot of mistakes that can happen. This is why the Tor Foundation and Tor in general has always stated don't alter your browser, because it makes it much more difficult to fingerprint you because you are being protected by a herd. You are, effectively doing herd immunity because everyone looks the same. So instead of picking out, 300 people with the same face, if you dye your hair red, now I can see you. That's why you keep everything the same. I2P doesn't have this problem, but I2P, because it's two nodes, entry and exit. No, there's a guard. There's not one. There's three. You have your entry, you have your guard relay, and then you have your exit. I've ran a guard. I've ran a guard. A relay, the middle relay. There's entry, middle, and then I say guard, but I think there's guard and middle are the same thing. So I'm not retarded. 3, yeah. If the CI controls entry and exit, they would have to control 3. Actually, they can't do it based off entry and exit, because only if you enter the entry node, only the entry knows your IP address. The middle only knows the entry. The entry then knows the exit knows your entry. The middle knows your entry. The exit knows this. The guard node is extremely trusted because you send the same initial request to the guard. It is the only one that can see your IP. Guard is just middle, but very trusted. Yeah, but the exit can see your traffic. They can see what websites you go to. They just don't know your IP address. The only person that knows your first true IP address is your entry node. That's it. Not your guard, not your middle. The middle relay does not know this. It knows it. The entry node knows your initial IP. The middle knows the IP of the entry. The guard, which is the guard, whatever. The exit relay knows your guard relay's IP address, but doesn't know the source of where it came from. And then the exit node also knows the traffic that you visit, the places you go to. That's why the encryption, HTTPS on Tor sites doesn't matter because it's already encrypted. It's encrypted. Middle is useless? No, it's definitely not. 3 hops. It adds no trust to... No, because it adds no trust. If you only have an entry and exit, then the exit knows. Guard is just middle, but very trusted. The middle one. I wouldn't say the middle is useless, because you don't... They determined that 3 hops is much harder to correlate than 2 hops. The more hops you add, obviously adds latency and XYZ, but it adds harder... This is why I think it makes it sure that the guard can't see the exit and vice versa. Yes, that's true. But this is something that people don't understand. If you are entering Tor, yes, I say the CI needs just an entry and exit. No, they need to control all 3. If they don't know the middle IP address, no, they would need to. There's no way, because they can't correlate it. They would need to own all 3. That would be very hard to correlate from just entry and exit, because the IPs won't correlate to each other. So this is why the misconception of do you need a VPN to go into Tor? No. But if you want to hide from your ISP and the entry node, your IP address, going into Tor, you can do it. I mean, this is why they control all 3. If they just needed entry and exit, that's all they would buy up. But they've done it. They have to have entry and exit. If you can exit traffic final IP, yeah, and they don't know your entry IP. That's what I'm saying. They don't know where the source. The exit doesn't know the source. That's what I'm saying. And the exit just sees the traffic that you go to. It's just seeing the websites. That doesn't matter. You can be going to whatever. If they don't know the middle IP address, how are they going to correlate it? If they just own entry and exit nodes, they need to know the middle, because they need to see that these are all connected. The IP address is known before the relay. So like the guard, the exit knows the guard knows the entry knows the source. Just because the entry knows the source and the exit knows the source would be no correlation. They need to see the complete map. That'd be like cutting a map in half and being like, cutting a map in half, tearing out the middle and being like, where's Wisconsin, guys? Well, I don't know. I didn't fucking enter. I never got to enter Wisconsin or exit. It would just be you would be blindly guessing. Later, Billy. Let me think. You can think all you want. You have to know all three. The last node knows each. And this is a Tor problem. I agree that it's a problem. It needs to be fixed. And there's probably no way to actually fix it. Tor's issue is that it's centralized in itself because it chooses only 3 nodes. The nodes are chosen at random, but they still make the choice. I believe it's every 10 minutes anyways. You change. Your guard relay doesn't change, by the way. Your entry and your exit does. You can even see it. Where is it? To become a guard relay, the relay has to be stable and fast. A non-exit Tor relay requires minimal maintenance, effort, and bandwidth. Exit relay is the final Tor ticket. It sends traffic out to its destination. The service Tor clients are connecting to websites, chat services, email providers. We'll see the IP address of the exit relay instead of the real IP address of the Tor user. The exit relays have the greatest legal exposure and liability. Yeah, 2 nodes. There's no way. You can't. That's why. That's why this is why the CI correlates all 3. They take over tens of thousands of nodes. They don't just do exit and entry because that would be stupid. If the CI controlled the first, he knows who you are and he tells the exit what you're doing. That's not how it works. Because you go through a guard relay, and that guard relay changes your IP address. That's the point that I'm making. They're like, guys, we know, and then the guard relay only knows the entry only knows the guard. Your IP changes in between. So how are they going to think about it for more than 2 seconds, and take the cock out of your ears, and think. If the guard changes your IP address, how could the entry tell them, hey guys, I know the source of the IP address when it changes mid cycle and goes to the exit. Just think about it for more than 2 minutes. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being completely retarded. You can even go in with a V. What? You can even go in with a VPN if you really care. It's not like they're all in the chat room actually talking to each other. Yeah. You can just go to Tor's website. You don't even have to go to Tor's website. You can just fucking use common sense at this point. There's 3 nodes. The 3 nodes have 3 separate IP addresses. Each node is destined to not know the previous IP address. Is there a problem with that? Yes. Is there an issue with the way it's set up? 100%. Does I2P somewhat solve this? Yeah. And it solves it by doing it in one way and one way only. Because everybody is the router. Everyone does it. I always say that Tehat is nothing wrong with being completely retarded. Thank you for support, man. Oh, there's nothing wrong with being retarded. I appreciate everyone. But to think that they need entry and exit only to correlate people, then you know how many people on Tor would be fucked? So many people would be fucked. People would be getting fucking busted left and right. There's other operational security measures that you need to take. Tor isn't the only part of the puzzle. It is a complex and very nuanced topic that everyone thinks they have the answer to. We don't, because if you're facing like nation state actors and you're facing government surveillance, it's a very difficult thing to actually hide from, if not impossible. I am always on the side of I don't like advertisers and big corporations to know. Sorry, I'm retarded. I like man. And that's fine. We don't care. I mean, if you're gay, it's okay. I personally, on an internal level, do not care. It is none of my business. But as a relay operator, you kind of sit there and think about it. When you have an exit relay, you're taking the most risk. You're taking the most exposure. You're taking the most critical component of Tor. When you run it so you have to think about that for a while. And because for as long as Tor has been around, we don't nearly have as many operators. Now, Snowflake and Bridges have kind of gapped in, making it easier. You can actually install Snowflake, and it allows other people to connect to it, thus increasing your exposure. I think bro is trying to rage bait you. No, there's seriously dumb people on the internet. It's not going to work. I get a stern voice when I'm just like explaining something. I'm not going to get rage baited by someone on the internet. I could honestly, I don't care on a fundamental level. People also don't understand how Tor works, which is fine. I mean, that's no. I mean, that's cool if you're gay. I'm not, because I had sex with your mom. So I think on a fundamental level, there are easier ways to mitigate this kind of like thinking, and it's. I believe I2P solves a lot of these issues, but it's not perfect. I mean, they had a Syllabus attack not too long ago. Someone flooded the network, thus killing all the connections. They flooded tens of thousands of routers. Some people said it was a stress net. I never followed up on it. So that is something to think about. I mean, I2P still has its own security problems that need to be fixed. I don't think there's a perfect one. Tor is just so widely easy to use and adoptable, and you can just surf the regular internet. I mean, you don't have to go out and get an arbitrary, you don't have to connect, you don't have to set it up locally, you don't have to connect it to a browser, and you can visit just regular sites. Like I'm on Tor right now, and I can just go to, bigpeepeepoopoo.com. While it's I2P is not the same. It's like it's getting there, and there's options to visit the ClearNet site, but it's not its intentions. Its intentions is to be an intranet. I mean, you're more than welcome to try, brother. If you want to do that, you can do it. There's nothing wrong with going out of there and hacking NASA. That's awesome. Can you? Never gonna happen. Probably not. So, I mean, that's the fundamental difference. There's a lot of other like nuanced difference with Tor that is a problem. They should have picked probably a Chrome based system instead of Firefox in terms of like security hardening, and maybe on even better level is Chrome has a higher usage. What are you 12? They probably don't do that. Don't do the what are you 12 thing, because they're always going to respond with a weird age. She said she was 12. The meme, though. So there's actually there probably would have been a better privacy OPSEC choice if they went with a Chromium-based browser, because there's more Chromium users than Firefox. I use Chrome and extension for the Tor internet. Oh, the Tor extension. That's just dumb. I mean, that's bad because you're going to look unique. So you're kind of achieving really not you're not achieving anything. But more power to you. I mean, if you want a free VPN, essentially, yeah, it's kind of it. But there is some people like Xtor like engineers and like people that have just worked in the space that have been pretty vocal that if it was the better option probably would have been a Chrome base. There are people who are more than 200 years old in this chat. That's true. Starting with Code, he's actually a vampire, guys, with eternal blood sucking. What it really is everyone in the chat is actually just Ryan. That's why he shows up only once on his profile, and then he logs into his 8 other accounts and shit post. It's really been Ryan the whole time, guys. Do you like football? Football kind of sucks, actually. Even though I'm not being asked, I just can't get a blood sucking. Yeah, probably. Nothing but silence. I like balls. I can send my money on Google Patreon. Okay. Yeah, you can. I don't do Patreon because I don't like Patreon. My wallets and donation books are always open. So back to a virtual machine for the Viking. It's kind of weird. I always assume trolls on the internet are always fat, unemployed people. I don't know why. Or people without moms. Man, I kind of need. I kind of want to see how much farther I can go into the deep woods with my satellite and send stuff. Obviously, it could be anywhere, but I don't know. Satellite's super cool. And it's only going to get better and cheaper. Hopefully. Maybe kick secure. I know you do. Personally, we're very close. All right, we're gonna have to do this. Oh wait, no, I need to do sysmainnet to install. Well, whatever. So Kick Secure is like another good option out there when it comes to actually like maintaining your privacy and security. Whonix is much better because the way it incorporates pretty much like a way to harden Debian. Wow, featherpad based. Nice. Huh. Damn it. Why won't it let me do it? I am homunculus. I was born from an ostrich egg. That'd be kind of funny. It's kind of crazy ostriches can't fly. I wonder why that actually. Ratty birds have been through. Okay. It's just going to be a bunch of wings are a big drain on resources if not being used, and larger birds are basically better at converting the food into growth and reproduction. The growth size and flightlessness enable birds to fill some of the same niches that reptilians' cousins once did. For instance, once so-called terror birds roamed the land, now extinct predators with curved beaks as much as 18 inches long. While flightless were only distant relatives of the ratites, the mass extinction, also what Stein thinks allows the rise of larger mammals, doesn't really. I hate when people write these kind of articles. They just don't get straight to the point. Can't they just like do a normal, like regular fucking like 2 minute article and not like here's this random like bit of information that you don't care that does nothing. Oh, it's evolution. I guess it's boom evolution. I have two father is a good solution. I have a beautiful father, although I am not a furry. Liking men is a strong indicator of intelligence. Oh, okay, based. Okay, so it's not what I think I have to switch to cis mainnet. Let me do this. Oh, damn. What was delete? I actually prefer the way KickSecure runs Debian. It's probably their best option in code. Don't tell him, Cody. That's what a federal agent would ask. I'm going to get one more beer. Okay. What are you drinking? Just Miller. Cake Secure is a good choice. Why you choose Cubes? I do run Cubes OS. Excuse Kick Secure. Oh, why you not choose Cube? I run Cubes OS. You just can't run it. You can't really run it in a virtual machine. There's no point in it. It defeats the purpose and reduces security. So true. Go to main admin panel, set password, then reboot, and then go back to user session, but you won't have root. If you want root, you have to cancel the user session. Oh, okay. Thanks, Code. I forgot that you're a Debian enjoyer. Which is gay. Install. Continue. It's being held process apt-get. Unable to. Okay. Done, but operation failed. Okay. There we go. Okay. I love CubesOS. CubesOS is great, unless they do something that I really disagree with, which would be age verification. Big time Debian lover here. I'm more of a Debian hater and Void Linux enjoyer. I am drinking, Miller, the softest of beers. Okay. Debian is gay. Why? I use Debian. It just sucks. I don't like System D. I think System D is. Oh my god, what was it? System D is a problem. It's very bloated. It always has been. It's not really a good init system. I don't like the reliance on Debian on like other operating systems, and it's again bloated. You are amnesic USB Linux enjoyer. You could say that. I like Tails. Tails is great, but I mean not ideal. That it's also there's a lot of oh man, I think I fucked up. I always forget how to fix this. Amnesic 2. Yeah, you could technically run it, but I don't know if that because it can be if it can be run from RAM for sure, probably. There's actually a way to do this in CubesOS now. There's a script to do it. No, I think. No, wait. No, I think. How do I do that? Parrot OS, yes. No, Parrot OS is terrible. It's good for Wi-Fi pen testing, but other than that, it's not ideal. Go to the boot option and select. Oh. View man. Oh, under manager. No, the white ball thing. Not retarded. And plus security. A non-surf is not good. The light bulb thing. Go to the boot options and select secure. No, the light bulb thing. What the fuck? Open up the VM and click on the light bulb. What this man talking about? Oh. Oh. Okay. What do I do with that? How much Moldavsky rubber is like work 1 year's five? It's like $5 a month. SATA SD-ROM. Oh, no media selected. I see that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of frozen. What is the red light ring cell tower picture? I don't know. I just kind of made it with some prompts. This is me when a girl day hi to me. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. I'm gonna delete this. Okay. So we're gonna. I think it got frozen somewhere. But I learned something. I learned light bulb mode. We're gonna just do this. Based. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, code. So we're going to do this. I'm always learning. You could just select Satcom ROM and select the Kick Secure ISO from the menu and reboot. It wouldn't let me reboot for some reason. It was stuck. Yeah, I would say that Parrot's. Oh, it's just slow. Me, just impatient. Is that gorgeous a video? I pay you $1 if you do that. No, sounds illegal. Do you like the show Mr. Robot? I think it's cool. There's some realism. There's some realism with it. It's just the plot was like kind of the ending. I hated the ending. The ending was terrible. I actually don't like. I just watched another show that I really liked, and their final season's terrible. There's already a configure to secure that site. By the way, you can just use that instead of setting it up manually every time. Oh, okay. Who watches The Queen of Gambit on Netflix? I do not. I don't even have Netflix. Maybe I should do Shutdown instead of this reboot. Sat CD-ROM is it could be. I don't know where it saves it. I always have a problem with the reboot process of the virtual machine. But even this, like this, got me probably further. It says Debian right there. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to read some things and get on it. You know what I mean? It's okay. It happens. What is the breakfast test? Did you did you guys have breakfast this morning? Yeah, but first power off. No, that went under SATA CD-ROM. Click that, man. Oh, you gotta select Kick Secure ISO from the SATA ROM. Oh, okay. But first power off. Who's the idiot? Q spam emoji. We can have more emojis. You can. So let me do this. And maybe I should, instead of rebooting, we're going to try this way. I updated CachyOS a while ago, and my HDMI port hasn't worked since then. I'm still learning how to fix it. Yeah, I hate CachyOS. So, base that you did that, and base that you're on Linux, but there's better options. Kick Secure is kind of its own, like in a headache in a virtual machine. I use CubesOS, so I don't run into this issue. But it's only on Void I've had this problem with virtual machines for some reason. CachyOS unbased. It is, but they're on Linux, so that's what is based. Based that you're on Linux, unbased. I want to know who is the idiot. That's a good question. Look in the mirror. I don't use emojis. Emojis have too much identifying information. All right, Debian. What would you recommend other than CachyOS? Debian? No, don't go listen to code. Void Linux only. Void Linux, CubesOS, or Gen 2. They're far better when it comes to actually understanding how Linux works. Can I use XFCE with Debian? Yeah, unfortunately. Just use Puppy Void Linux. I'm an XFCE hater. But you could do Div1. This is going to make... yeah. The thing is, like, Gen 2 would make you learn how Linux works. Void Linux is system D free init system, so it's also you can get away from glibc and you can use Musil. So that's another option out there if you want to like actually. Oh wait, hold on. Let's do a shutdown. Just use Fedora Workstation, man. Genuinely, don't do that. And don't use the word man. You don't know their gender, man. If you're homosexual, you can't say I like men. Homophobic. True. I'm not a developer, so Arch Gen 2 Void. You don't got to be a developer. This would be false information. I'm a girl, so yeah. No man, please. Yeah, guys. Be gender neutral in the chat. Man, I'm gonna fight this. That's so weird. It worked. Like it said remove, so it's like it was installed. I call everyone I don't know man. Guys, it's the internet. We're gender neutral in this bitch. Yeah, you don't have to be a developer for Arch or Gen 2 or Void. You just gotta like Systemd is just such a problem. It's a terrible init system. It's bloated, and it links services like kind of like annoyingly, and it uses a lot of resources unnecessarily. If you actually want a lightweight system, there's actually a few I can give. There's a few options I can just show you. We're just going to open up Tor. So one of the first options is if you want something with OpenBox, which is like XFCE, you can use a really base system called Trisquil Linux. There it is. It's actually it's a more free version of Ubuntu. It's very lightweight and it uses OpenBox. So OpenBox, if you like the idea of a very lightweight XFCE, but you don't need it, I'm very much happy with my Fedora workstation. That's because code doesn't have a wife. So if you want the most bloatless systemd-ish, free-ish, you can change the init system of any system that you want. Trisquil is the GNU and is fully free operating system for home users and small enterprises. It works. I love it, actually. It's the reason I like OpenBox. It's the only reason I like OpenBox. Very lightweight. Another option is something called Red Core. Red Core allows you to run Gen 2 without doing any of the installation yourself, and it supports gaming. So you get the benefit of Gen 2 without having to compile everything yourself from source, from the get-go. That's another option if you want to get into that. Arch Linux, I'm going to get hate for this. If you want to use Arch Linux in the easiest way possible and you want gaming experience, whether you want to do gaming or not is not important. Garuda Linux is nice, easy to use. It's based on Arch. I used it for a long time. Or if you want to get away from the entire idea of a Debian-based, Arch-based, Gen 2-based, this is one of my favorite distros. I would probably run it if Void Linux does anything shady. I would use Solus. It is a beautiful Linux distro. It's stable. It's rolling release. If you want a bleeding edge software, Solus is based. It has sane defaults, curated for everyone, designed for everyone, for gamers. Default software, web browser. They have their own package manager. This is actually an LFS build, so it's built from scratch. They have their email client, their Office suite, built by you. I can't recommend this enough. If CubesOS goes schizophrenic and I don't pick the Gen 2 route, I would put Solus on my laptop. It's kind of bloated. I mean, it takes bare minimum 4 gigs of RAM. I'm saying if CubesOS does age any form of age attestation at their core level, I would leave them. You can also use Linux Mint. No code. We're putting code in timeout. He mentioned Linux Mint. I should have like a sound bar that every time someone mentions Linux Mint, it just bans them for 30 seconds. Keep it simple when you begin. I think Solus is great. A great way to start. They have Plasma. They have XFCE for XFCE enjoyers. Or they have Bungie, a feature-rich desktop with using modern technologies. Customize your desktop within the decade Bungie desktop settings. And they have GNOME. I like Bungie. I used Bungie for the longest time. XFC, if you're an XFC, I think I have a risk to be retarded. I stopped spamming emoji. No, you just might be retarded, man. Beautiful Linux distribution. It's great. If you want, you can join our Discord, where we have tons of Linux enjoyers and users. Matrix channel for the super schizophrenic. And for the mega schizophrenics, there's also XMPP, which is on all your loving and supporting distributions and Android and iOS clients. I found this VPN, 2 commands, 2 materials for free. Okay. A supplement if I don't know everything about it. What? Who the fuck says it feels illegal? See, this is what I'm talking about. We have fucking actual retards on this channel that we can see. I'm mega schizophrenic. That's fine. Also, retarded tech support squad, which never answers my schizoid questions. I need to do that later. I'll check it later. Don't worry. Okay. Cool. I'm pretty sure your dad does too. So, saying something feels illegal is really stupid. And this is the kind of people that are in tech. They can't be real people. You can't be really this retarded. There's no way to simplify this. You have always been able to run your own VPN. It's not that hard. My existence feels illegal? Yeah. If you like this, my free newsletter goes deeper, where I'm going to sell your fucking email to everyone. There's no such thing as a free newsletter. Saying this feels illegal is fucking retarded. This seems illegal. Why would it seem illegal? I'm a hacker, then I say. It's probably a malicious agent. Maybe. Nothing's illegal about a VPN. Nothing's illegal about free and open source software. There's nothing illegal about running your own VPN. It's just dumb because the VPN's IP address doesn't change. So there's a correlation. The problem with running your own VPN server is you don't have a way to constantly rotate your IP address. So much slap on X, for real. Also, $60 a fucking year is not that crazy. Set up on a $5 VPN once, that's still like $60 a year. A, still $60 a fucking year. B, your IP address doesn't rotate. OpenBSD? DSVPN. It's just a stupid fucking idea. There's no benefit about this. When a VPN's primary purpose is to rotate your IP address consistently. If you're connecting to the same VPS, you're connecting to the same VPN, unless it's rotating your IP address, which that doesn't really make sense because the VPS has to do that. This is the kind of open source fund people love. This is not a real person. Molvad is 70 a year, unlimited bandwidth, new IP whenever you want, instantly, any country wherever you want, untrackable IP because more people use the same IP. Whereas $5 VPS, your VPSP will be tied to, yeah, literally fucking morons. Why is everyone a fucking CEO in this damn app? That's what I want to know. Is everyone a fucking CEO? Is this where all the CEOs are? So I could pay $60 a year for a VPS I manage myself and likely against TOS of the VPS provider like Amazon Lightsail, or you can keep paying $60 a year for my current provider that does everything for me. Yeah. This is your American brain talking, man. Some countries ban VPNs with legal enforcement. Yeah, for sure, but if they ban the if they ban the VPN, even let's put this on a simple oversimplification. You then are tying yourself to the VPS's IP address. So you're going to be correlated. They're going to be like this. Some moron is fucking connecting to fucking 668.54.3. You know what I mean? There's so many steps in between. This whole idea of like running your own VPN is not a good idea. There's nothing good about it. Nothing good comes from it, bro. Wow, I have installed now Cubes OS, and I won't run a local AI. What AI do I need to run? Yourmom.com. $5 a month for VPS to run it on is $60. Yeah. Stop misleading people. VPS $60 per year. SSL $13. Yeah, you have to have like obviously super secure. No, you don't. You don't need a fucking domain. Strong VPN with kill switch. All countries. $34 per year. What? What is this crackhead saying? Blockchain charity. Anytime you see blockchain, you just should know that they're just making that up. They don't know what they're talking about. How to AI, a dev open source VPN that smuggles your internet through port. Now this is cool. Master DNS VPN project is cool. I'm serious. Yeah, me too. Yourmom.com. That quietly print money while you sleep. I run my own VPN too. Besides Molvad, it is good. You have to have that for internet database security behind fire. Yeah, VPN for web dev is completely different. That's like 100%. Having a VPN is good for when you need to. I mean, that was the purpose of a VPN, is to get from your regular network to a corporate network, and it's just in making sure the traffic is encrypted. Why bully you? Because it's the internet. It's kind of funny. This is the shit that you see on here. Open source Kali fork it, white label, and sell it to dentists and lawyers. This could be a complete violation of the open source license they use. This is your average retard on Twitter who helping you master AI daily with step by step, and they have 100. For some reason, they have 136,000 followers, which is insane because there's tons of actual instances where people are violating free and open source licensing, and they're just white labeling and stealing. It's just stealing at this point. Whatever. Plausible analytics, privacy first, Google Analytics. Self-host it, resell it to agencies for $50 a month. Guys, what do you guys use for your analytics? Oh, you pay $5 a month. How would you like to pay $50 a month? Ghost. Yeah, I mean, it's not 100% margin. That's crazy because you have domain cost, you have VPS cost. This guy's smoking crack. And 8 open source Zapier sell automated service 500. He's just making up numbers. Superbase free Firebase replacement. Build a SaaS in a weekend. Charge $100 a month. They raised They raised it because they made the fucking product. You moron. Superbase raised the money because they made the money. They made the product. Medusa open source. Shopify, take 5% on every sale forever, 0 rev. Why would I open my shop on you versus Shopify? This is a safe space. He isn't bullying. He rescued me from paranoia like this. It is good for us. He is the sound of reason. No, I'm retarded. Coolify, open source, Vercel, and Heroku charge developers $20 a month to manage their deployment. Replace their $200. No, the developers can just do it themselves. Then Coolify. I've set up Coolify. It's not that insane. It's not that fucking impressive. Listmonk, open source, Mailchimp, send unlimited emails at the cost of AWS bill. Resell to agency at 10x markup. This post was definitely written by AI. Yeah, this is some fucking terrible shit. This is terrible advice. Don't fucking listen to this person. I'm joking. He's not bullying me. I troll too. But why not respond? I only respond to people that give me their mom's number again. But I wouldn't need her to give it to me. Because I already have it. Gay. Penpot. Open source. Figma. Self-host hosted design tools. Tools agencies who refuse to upload content files to the cloud. The fuck? This is definitely some fucking retard in fucking India. Why do they look the same? Free products plus sponsorships. How do these fuckers even get all these followers? I just don't get it. Their engagement is terribly low. They had to buy this. My phone's been at 28 gigs left for over 2 years. I think Android's just lying. No, some of it. So one of it, if you have a OnePlus, it actually is a glitch, and I think you have to reboot it to fix it. There's an app you can do it. Sorry, do not read. Yeah, for real. A 50 agent Zendesk team pays an Indian dev built a free and open source version from his bedroom. Kerala. He posted on Hacker News at midnight. 10,000 people were on his site. He never slept that night. It's called Chatwoot. A free and open source customer support platform replaced Intercom. Intercom, Zendesk, Salesforce, price $30 to $100 per set per month. AI agent per resolution. Bring your own model for free. Where chat's lit. God, this is terrible. The whole channel is bi-curious. Open Docker command. It runs. This motherfucker's never touched the internet. He's probably just fucking having someone type for him. Helping you master AI daily, step-by-step AI guides, latest news, and practical tools. I should put what is it? I will post daily ball Twitter's got to be smoking crack to think that shit is enjoyable. The whole, I would say even worse is the fact that Twitter /X embraces this kind of content because they want people to stay on the platform as long as possible. So people will type like they'll like post like this. What does it? They'll have a video that's 8 years old. What did they do wrong? What did they do wrong? Chat, is this wrong? Like it'll be the like guy stabbed somebody. What did they do wrong? Give me an agent. The whole channel. If you want true AI post, look at MSCO's rant articles written by ChatGPT 5. It's cringe as fuck. Yeah, that sounds cringe. Writing with AI is just not good. It sounds cringy. It sounds gay. Everyone honestly should hate you. Just write. I don't like writing. Writing sucks. Writing is gay, and it's also kind of lame and pretty boring. But what isn't? My mom is 197 years old, based. Have you ever read like the most NPC response? They'll just sound really cringe. It'll be like the most powerful balls in your mouth, giving you the best of both worlds. Like no one talks like that. Like rational people don't fucking no one. It sounds like a shitty infomercial, and like honestly like a fucking NPC. So I just assume all of these fucking like big news channels on X are like just bots. Bro, I have no skill. I can sit down from the chair. Probably. But you know where you should sit? You should sit on D's nuts, because I am going to let you know that YouTube should know that I'm a real person, and you should comment below cat or dog. Cat based? I think so. Dog also based, but cat more based. And don't forget to also let YouTube know I'm a real person by liking the video and watching me in the next video segment. I will see you guys later. I have to go build a igloo made of cheese for the Eskimos. I will see you all in the next one.